I think we all have our expectations for Spider-Man No Way Home, especially with how the leaks and rumors have gone. I mean, it's a very, very diverse, to say the least, opinionated crowd when it comes to leaks and rumors and what not to spoil and what to spoil. But everything that we have on the table now, and we have expectations. We do. We have expectations that Andrew and Toby will be in this movie. We have expectations on the villains and everything. I mean, it's a different landscape with this movie than other movies. Welcome to the Chaos Multiverse. Jimmy or Chaos. We're going to be talking about spoilers, so if you're not into that, you should probably click off the video. Spider-Man No Way Home will not be fun. It will be dark, and it will be sad. Yeah, that's the vibe and the headline that is going around. And we've talked about plot leaks in the past. I mean, I find it hard to believe we're not going to lose one or more characters in this movie. It just doesn't make sense, and it doesn't make you feel like there's anything at stake if we don't. We've talked about this, how Marvel has to be careful with their whole multiverse and timeline jumping and bringing people back and variants and reboots and stuff like that, because if you get to the point where there's nothing at stake, then everybody knows what's going to happen. Oh, he didn't die. He'll be back in the next 2 or 3 years. So keep that in mind. But Tom Holland did an interview, and he stated that this is not going to be a fun movie. He said it's going to be dark, and it's going to be sad. And he said characters will be going through things you would never wish for them to go through. And that's crazy. He said he's excited to lean into that side of Peter Parker. And I have a feeling moving forward, if he is going to be involved in the Sony Spider-Verse, which I truly, truly feel he is, I think there's a whole nother trilogy waiting for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It's going to be a much darker, grittier, visceral version, older, more mature tone Spider-Man than what we have in the Homecoming franchise. I think he said in an interview not too long ago that this is truly the end of this franchise, this tone, this vibe. And if these characters came back in the future, it would be a whole different tone and vibe. And he shared that it's going to be dark. It's going to be tough. And I ask you guys, do you want this? The first 2 movies, fun and whimsical. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Tom Holland, he'd mess up and try to fix it. Oh, he'll get it right. Oh, he messes up, but we love him, right? Well, a lot of people want this to happen. In the Sam Raimi universe, Tobey Maguire went through a lot of suffering. I mean, he did. His Uncle Ben. I mean, there was very, very dark times and undertones in those movies. The Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, same thing. He lost Gwen Stacy. That was huge. They have both suffered catastrophic loss. Tom Holland, not so much. Now, you could argue and say, yes, he has. He lost Iron Man and kind of Captain America, although he wasn't really that close to him, but he was truly, truly close to Tony Stark. So he has experienced loss, but never on an actual kind of personal level of like family or MJ or something like that. They haven't really hit home with anything huge, but apparently that's going to change. And a lot of people, they want this. Daniel RPK said he wants Peter Parker to suffer. Tom Holland's Peter Parker, he said it's not personal. He likes him as an actor, but he said it's time to open up that side of things, and that's what Spider-Man is about. It's about him having to go and lose absolutely everything and find a way out of that and find a way to move forward. That's what the storyline has always been about for Spider-Man, to, against all odds, figure out a way to continue moving forward. And it looks like we're going to get that with Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, we know all the villains we're going to be getting. Come on, we know Andrew and Toby are going to be in there. Are they going to communicate with Tom about their losses and their sufferings, and Uncle Ben and Gwen? We'll have to wait and see. Some plot leaks say they are, but it looks like Tom is going to be front and center, and Tom is going to go through it. So if you're not a fan of Tom Holland as Peter Parker suffering, this is going to be a rough ride for you, because I think that's what most of this movie is going to be about. Me personally, I'm ready. I'm ready for the darker, sad, it's not necessarily a fun, whimsical movie. I truly, truly am, because I think that adds more depth to not only his character, but the universe. It doesn't all have to always be good, and there needs to be some finality when things actually happen. So you guys let me know what you think. I'll keep you posted as we get more. I think the trailer's probably coming next week.